Hi guys, this is Steph with Dotting with Dragons. Welcome in if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. And apologize right now for the frog in my voice. Kind of getting over a little bit of a cough, cold. I was really excited to share this with you guys today. This is a kit from Dreamer Designs and Bigelow Illustrations called Dragon Studies. I have seen this one as a cross stitch project, and I've been waiting like I don't even know how long for this to come back. So finally, like a couple of weeks ago, it hit back in stock, and this is one of my must-haves on my no-buy. So, and it's also funny because I have yet to work on my Dreamer Designs kits. I have a couple from them. I've unboxed them on the channel here, and I'm really excited about all of them. I just have yet to work on them. So this is one of their newer restocks under their newer quality in terms of there was some drill quality issues or some gapping with the canvases. Nothing that was so egregious that I wouldn't work on it. But as I understand, over the years they have updated things and they have a new owner for the company. So it sounds like from his social media he's doing his best to make right. So this beautiful image, I'm so excited to share this with you. And this is going to be one that I'm going to be kitting up right away and working on this one. So I really look forward to being able to share that with you guys on the channel. It is a square project. It's got 68 colors, including 4 ABs. It was released originally November 30th of 2025. So I've basically been waiting since then. And it says it's 80 by 60 centimeters. So it's not a small one, but with all this detail, I would expect it to be. So here we have this scan me, redeem a coupon. This is the standard Dreamer Designs box these days. They come with a handle, which is really nice if you keep them in their box. And there's our image with our code on the side and a little bit about the piece that you're going to be working on. On the back here, it just says how it works. Very basic instructions. I always love that for beginners. Let's see if I can get a little bit better lighting here. Contents. So what do we get? Soft fabric canvas with poured glue, pre-sorted diamond pieces, 2 stylus pens with multiple. Okay, so we get a lot of stuff. So I'm just too excited. Let's get into the box. I am really excited because one of my goals this year was to work on some new to me companies in my stash that I have not worked on yet, and I'm not doing a very good job of doing that. I'm not doing a very good job, let's just say, about that goal. I have all these plans and then life happened, and okay, anyway, so it opens from the top or the bottom. I love this beautiful box. So yeah, so I have some Dreamer Designs from when I first started diamond painting, and then I also have some from, here's the handle. See, it's really nice. So if you wanted to take this to like a retreat or something, or you're traveling, it's kind of cool. Yeah, so I have some of these canvases from when I first started diamond painting, which has the notorious drill field that people talked about, or infamous, I guess I should say. So that before I get too into my story, here is the canvas bag. I really like these canvas bags. I actually use them for storing drills in my drill storage, so I really like that. And then it comes here, so I do like to save those. And then look at those. Look at the bow. That's so cute. And it's got a very soft, linty back. So I've got this bow now. And I'm so excited. I've seriously been waiting. This one I almost ordered it as a cross stitch project because I love this image so much. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's a big one, which we knew. We've got a toolkit in this really soft, pretty bag. We've got sticker sheet. Okay, this looks the same from, so the last time I ordered was around Christmas 2025, or the spring of 2025, about a year ago. So it's been a while. So this looks good. So these will go in my logbook. And then we have Dreamer Designs community. So they do have a community that you can join on Facebook. They also have their socials down here. Okay, thank you for your purchase. 15% off your next one. That's how you diamond paint. I think most of you who are here with me on this channel know how to diamond paint, but if you want some tutorials, leave a comment below, because I'd be happy to try to film anything. So let's open this up. Oh yeah, and then of course we have our drills. Okay, so in a Dreamer Designs toolkit, this bag is seriously so soft. If you have kids and like they have dolls or dinosaurs and they wanted a pillow, it'd be so easy to just put some fluff in here and tie up the bag and be like, there's a pillow for your Barbie or whoever. Okay. So this is a new tray color for me. It's like a light pink lavender. You can buy all of these accessories separately on their website. I've had these trays in the past. They do line up drills quite nicely, and I love the boat size. So for a beginner, it's good. I don't tend to keep them because of this tab. It feels like it would be easy to break it, and so I don't tend to use these, although I've never broken one. But I tend to destash trays like this. And then we get some baggies, which I keep. We also have a couple caddy patties of wax. You know what I'm trying to say. And then this, okay, so this is probably the most interesting, and I love this as part of their designs. This little divider here, does it work? Yes, it has. I have used this before. It's just a way to separate different colors. So you can have a couple different colors in your tray. That being said, you can only empty one color at a time, then remove this, then empty them all. You get what I'm saying here. So this is really nice. It does work. I don't have anything nearby. Do I have anything nearby? Yeah, I do. Okay. I was working on a Make Market dragon kit. You know that dragon kit that you guys said a couple months ago from Michael's, the first one to work on? I finished it. So here's some of those drills. So these are Make Market drills. But as you can see, they line up really nicely, and check it out. See? Nobody's coming through the other side. So yeah, they do stop the drills. So that works very nicely. Those are acrylic drills I'm showing you, by the way. And then we get some of our stylus tools. We do get some tweezers. Thank you, Dreamer Designs, for continuing to provide tweezers in your kits, because I use tweezers not to place, but for so many things. So it's nice to have a pair of tweezers. And then we have these two. We have a single placer here, you can see, and they did come with these three. This is a straightener tool. Now, because it's not a super thick plastic, I've never had good luck straightening with this. If you are a very gentle diamond painter, this will work for you. However, if you are not a gentle diamond painter like me, you will get some kind of metal straightener, which you can bust out, and that just does me better. So these are kind of flimsy for me, but I'm sure for some people they work. This might also be kind of a cool tool to use to spread glue, actually, now that I'm looking at it. I've got some special projects coming up, and this would be a nice way to have more control spreading the glue, so I'll probably keep that. And then this, okay, so this is just a plastic single placer versus this one, which I don't use the brass tips as much anymore, because in my experience they kind of cut into the drills. So I fully committed to my single placer stainless steels. But then this is like a 7 placer, it looks like, and a 3 placer, and they are, you know, they're not thin, but they're pretty standard. Oops, that's what you get. And then a couple of squishies. Okay, the main event. All right, so now we've got our drill pack, Dragon Studies. And it looks like they are including the DMCs as well as the numbers, 17, 18. I personally, I love that because when I kit up into my favorite storage system, I do this by numbers, not DMCs. So it can go between kits. I don't have to change the stickers. So oh man, okay, I will get the drills out and I will look at these because I'm gonna kit this up, number one. And number two, I haven't looked at drills from Dreamer Designs in a very long time. Alright, we got a lot of drills here. Okay, so here's a 310. Should we take a look at the 310, guys? Let's take a look at the 310. So 310, and it says it's number 9. So I'm going to go in my... Of course, my number 9 tray is missing. I'm just going to go for this one for now. So I want to look at this. This is a Muni-made small 3D printed tray, by the way. So I want to look at the 310 squares because over the years, there have been... I might need a bigger tray. There have been a lot of complaints, concerns about... Yep, and I need a bigger tray. And these are Bijou Bliss trays, by the way. This is original size. I have no idea of the color. Anyway, what I was trying to say was over the years, Dreamer Designs has gotten a lot of, it's got a big reputation for, yes, that was a Taylor Swift reference, for their 310 drills being very trash prone, even though they are resin diamonds. So I'm going to take a look at these. Some people say in the last year or two that they have improved. So I'm looking here. You do see some trash here. Okay. Okay, so I don't want to completely judge here, but they... Let me see. I'm trying to get a nice light on these. So the 310s here, not as shiny. That's the first thing that stands out to me. I know that they're reflecting light and shine from the light here. And part of this stickiness could be because of static. That's totally legit. But I think you can see we've got trash. I feel like you can see like here, here, little bits of trash. Mostly I don't care about that. Mostly what I care about is the shapes of the drills. Because if they don't sit nice together, that's annoying, right? Isn't that annoying for everybody? But you can see how they kind of look a little wonky when they're lined up here. So that'll be, I guess, remains to be seen. Again, that could be a little bit of static. I fully plan on doing like a full review on this kit as I go along. So yeah, so these are the 310s. So the first thing I noticed was they just don't seem to be as shiny. They are flat topped, which I love flat top drills. Working with them, the old Jaded Gem Shop manufacturer used to do flat top drills, and I'm not sure about her new manufacturer. But that was one of the things I was most worried about. That's what these look like to me. These kind of look like a very less shiny version of that. So if you want something to compare it to, there you go. So I'm going to put this away, and we're going to take a look at some of the other drill colors. Yeah, okay, and I got a loose drill. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so for this kit, what do we got? We got lots of grays. You can see the purples. It's not a super bright color palette, and that's just because of the content, because it's mostly you're in a library with books. But I love this color. I love this, oh, and there's more 310. I love this color palette. Okay, there we go. Let's flip it around. Okay, so we got a lot of these like sort of more tan colors. I'm trying to get the light source up here a little bit better. So yeah, so this will actually be my first Dreamer Designs kit that I'm working on. Which is funny because, oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Which is funny because I just finished a kit from Make Market that was a dragon. I am currently working on Spectrum of Dragons by Diamond Art Club and Christina Yen. That's my current Christina Yen piece. And now I've got more dragons. So, I mean, the channel name is Starting with Dragons. Could it also be a bit of a coincidence that my dragon is actually the namesake of the channel, Poons, Pancake, is actually bruminating right now, which is a way of saying he is sort of in a semi-hibernation. Reptiles and other creatures do this occasionally. About once a year he goes down for a few weeks and he just sort of sleeps and pokes his head out every once in a while and then goes back to sleep. So that's bruminating, and we miss him so much. So here is our first AB 798, number 68. This looks really pretty. Ooh, I like that. So AB Aurora Borealis. It reflects all these different colors. Oh, they're all next to each other. I love that. And then we've got this pink and this purple. And then this very light lavender color. It's really pretty. And we got all of our, I like that. So they put them all together. Cool. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to clear this off. We're going to take a look at the canvas and I'm going to try to point out the specials. So give me a sec and I'll be back. Alrighty, so let me take a tour of the canvas with you. So I just wanted to start off with the image right away. So you can see there is a lot of confetti in this one. So this one, lots of detail. So confetti, I expected it. And so you should too, despite the size. Okay, so as you can see, this is the canvas. It feels really nice. The material, this doesn't feel, it's weird. It feels very lightweight to me. So here we can see we have the glue. It is very sticky. I bet that's 310. Okay, so the glue is very sticky. We have a legend going down here on the side showing our 68 colors. And then we also have another legend here, and they're both kind of oriented the same way. I know some companies, they'll take them and they'll flip on one side or the other. And then, of course, we have some of our information about socials here. And then we have our piece, Dragon Studies by Bigelow Illustrations. And they are licensed. Dreamer Designs is a company that licenses its artwork. So we have our design size, 80 by 60 centimeters, 31.5 inches by 23.6 inches, and then we have a barcode there. So here's a little image of our original artwork. Okay, so I was very pleasantly surprised. This is probably the easiest canvas, almost easiest that I have ever done trying to look for specials. They just popped out really well. So we're going to start with a blue because that's the one that we have the most of. And we have this sort of like sideways symbol. So basically anywhere that you're seeing blue is where you see the special. So you see this right here? So that is the symbol. So we're looking at going down this edging that book. We are looking at, where else was it? It was in here, all over this dragon. Okay, so like this big chunk here and chunks in here. This canvas also has a lot of line blocking. It's got them in there, and then of course it has a bunch of outlining, and this object kind of looks like a chalice. So it's kind of all in this. And then we have it still looking off to the side here, then we have it here. And like I said, it was mostly in that dragon, and then a little bit right here, and then down here in the bottom right corner in this little pouch bag we have some of it in there. Okay, so you're gonna get little pops of it everywhere, so that's a lot of fun. And then we have this standard like purple, and this is what did I try to do there? Okay, that was like a corner triangle, a white corner triangle for purple. So this one again, anywhere you see purple. So we're looking at this symbol right here, and you can see this. So we've got it mostly, I feel like, in this book. So we've got some of these in these like book tabs or the pages of the book up here. We've also got it in this dragon illustration in the book. We've got a little bit here. Let me see if I can get you down a little bit closer. Surprisingly, it's not there, but it is all here in the pages of this book. And then if we keep going, up here in this pyramid, we've got it here kind of shining out there. And then over here, that's right, then we have it in this like scepter staffy thing, this orb here and here. Okay, so oh, and then we have a little bit off to the side, a little bit there. Okay, so that's where that purple is. Then we have that very light lavender color, very pretty. This is the music symbol. Okay, so this one was a little bit harder to find because it mixes in with the purples and it just sort of blends in, and when there's not a ton of it, it's harder to see. Let's see, let me try to remember where, okay. So this is where that's what it looks like right there. See that little music symbol? It's very light color. It's just little pops here and there. Okay, so we've got a little bit here. Let me back you off again. So we've got a little bit in here in the dragon. That's right, I did not find any down here. And then we had a little bit up here in this guy. And then, yeah, we had a little bit in the scepter staff orb thing right here. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. And then even less we have is this pink, and that was the question mark. So that one was even harder to find, but I say harder, but it really isn't, because most of the canvas, as you can see, is this sort of taupe brown color scheme. So if that is not your wheelhouse, you probably wouldn't enjoy this one as much. But if you love this subject matter, then I think it's worth doing. Okay, so where did my question marks go? Okay, so they're in here. So in the scepter, that's pretty cool. I found them in the scepter, and then I found them I thought I found it one more little place. I really thought I had it one more place. Maybe not. I mean, I literally just did it. And I literally just said, this is like the easiest symbol canvas to find ever. And I'm like, oh, where is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just right here. That's all I found. So, you know, ooh, I just noticed this. This is cool too. Look, the image extends beyond the border. Did they always do that? It kind of, there's a little bit of glue there, but that's interesting. Okay, so those are the specials. This is the canvas. It's gorgeous. Let me try to see if I can give you a good look at it. Yeah, I love the details, the anatomy of the dragon, and the fact that there's like these little dragons in this picture, studying it, figuring it out, learning, or maybe they're like these little guys that are friends of some magic user or something, also learning about dragons. And just like my dragon loves to get in the middle of the books and be naughty, so there you go. Okay, so this is Dragon Studies. This was all I have for you today. Ooh, something going on up there. This is all that I have for you today. If you like this sort of video, this is kind of what I do here, so consider sticking around, liking the videos, subscribing if you want. They're free ways to, you know, be a part of the channel. Let me know if you've worked on this one, if you've seen it worked on. I posted this in the Diamond and Emeralds Facebook group And there was somebody who had completed this one, and she shared a picture of it. It looks really cool. So let me know if you've worked on this one, or if you grabbed this one in the recent restock. As of filming this video, it is, what day is it? It is Thursday, August 13th, 2026. As of right now, it is still in stock. I will put a link to it below, and my intentions are to get started on this probably today. I'm going to get this up, and I will let you know as I go how it works out, and I will share some progress with you on this. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, weekend, whatever you're in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.